Hope not. But, yeah, I'm sure there is. Just.
What, better?
Yes, sir. That's you, baby. I put on solid. Oh. Oh.
Oh, I need mine.
Folks, while that clock says we've got 2 minutes, real time says that it's time for us to start. I want to welcome everyone to the February 25th, 2016 Daviess County Fiscal Court meeting. Commissioner Wathen, would you lead us in a prayer and the pledge?
Dear God, our Father, thank you for all of the gifts that you have bestowed on this community and on this country. Thank you for our military and our police and our firemen. May we never take them for granted. Thank you for our dedicated county employees who work so hard to improve our lives. Please protect the poor and the hungry. Please allow their burdens to be lifted. And last but not least, please direct the members of this court. Give us the wisdom and the courage to always make decisions that follow your will. In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Commissioner, thank you. And once again, I want to welcome everyone to our February 25th, 2016 Fiscal Court meeting. Jenny, are you ready?
Yes, sir. Item 1, consideration for presentation, A, Treasurer's Report, January 2016.
Mr. Hendricks.
Total cash balance of January 31st is $30,334,000 $68. The general fund was $13,846,561. Through January, the funds and the revenues and the expenses were all within the budgeted parameters, so I have no further comments.
Comment or question by the commissioners? There are none. Next item, Jenny.
Item 1B, report of the audit of the Daviess County Clerk for the year ended December 31, 2014.
Mr. Hendricks, do you want to comment? Since I don't see anybody from the clerk's office, they're all down there busy trying to figure that phone system out, I guess.
I reviewed the report. It was just it's a standard report. It was in order. So,
okay. Question or comment by the commissioners? There are none. Next item, Jenny.
Item 2, consideration for approval, A, minutes of the February 8, 2016 court meeting.
Motion approved.
Second.
I have a motion and second. Commissioners, you've all had a copy of the minutes in your possession for some time. Are there any additions, deletions, or corrections? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, motion carries.
B, all claims for all departments.
Move to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and second. Again, Commissioners, you've all had a copy of the bills due and payable by Daviess County Fiscal Court in your possession. Do you have any questions of the treasurer at this time? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, motion carried.
C, Resolution 2, 2016, establishing a Section 3 affirmative action plan.
Motion approved. Second.
I have a motion second. Who is going to talk to me about this? Jenny? Anybody?
I can.
Jenny.
It is directly related hand in hand with CDBG grant funds, and we have to approve this in order to continue receiving those funds.
In effect, it is our affirmative action plan, and by applying for CDBG grant funds, we say that we will have this plan in effect, and we had it already. It's just standard part of our operation procedure. And in the agreement that we signed with RWRA passing those funds on, they will agree to do the same, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Question or comment by the commission? Question or comment by the public? There being none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Next item.
D, approving the Section 3 affirmative action plan for CDBG grant projects.
Motion approved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Again, Commissioners, this is just the second part of what Jenny explained to us before. Any question or comment? Question or comment by the public? There being none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
E, MOA between RWRA, City of Owensboro, and Daviess County to install a telephone pole at Yellow Creek Park for cellular communication broadcast equipment.
Move to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Mr. Lee.
Judge, RWRA had approached me with regards to communication that they use at Yellow Creek Park. They currently have some equipment installed on the south end of shelter number 3. That at this point is not a satisfactory service. In working with Q Wireless, they have found they need to be a minimum of 43 feet above grade. They are asking for an agreement with Fiscal Court to be able to install a telephone pole in order to do so adjacent to the existing equipment that they have in the park, and I would recommend approval.
Question or comment? Yes, sir.
Question. Ross, are we allowed to use that?
So long as it doesn't interfere with anything that they're going to put on it.
Okay.
So if we'd like to put a light or
Yeah.
or any other kind of communication equipment on it, it's ours to use as well.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other question or comment? Question or comment by the public? There being none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
F, summer recreation program lease agreement with the Diocese of Owensboro for use of the Knottsville playground.
Move to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Mr. Lee.
Commencing on the 15th of March 2016, ending on the 15th of August 2016. Judge, this is an annual agreement that we signed with the Diocese of Owensboro. The use of 2 ball diamonds at St. William's Church in Knottsville, Kentucky. This is a standard agreement that we have signed for multiple years, or for many years, and I would recommend approval.
Same as last year, no changes.
No changes.
Okay. Question or comment?
Yeah, question.
Yes, sir.
Ross, on what do we get paid? I know it's probably just a small amount of money. Do we get from that, or what?
We do not, no,
Okay.
and the diocese does not charge us for the rental of the use of the property either. So
Okay.
there's no money that exchanges hands.
All right, thank you.
Any other question or comment? Question or comment by the public? There being none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, motion carries.
G, contract with Level 5 Systems for fire alarm panel monitoring at the courthouse and operations center.
Motion approved.
Second.
I have a motion second. Mr. Johnson, is this you or is this Mark?
I'll take it. This is a.
I would rather let Jordan do it because he was
Go ahead.
kind of over there like, what in the world is going on? Okay, go ahead.
This is a renewal of a 3-year contract with Level 5. They provide us security monitoring at the operations center. They provide us security and fire monitoring at the animal control building, and they provide us fire monitoring at the courthouse here. Looks like one of the documents in your package may have the incorrect premise address. We'll check on that. If this is approved, we'll get the corrected information to the court.
Okay. Price is the same as last year,
It's the same as it has been for the last 3 years, yes.
and that fee is?
It's $20 each location for a total of $60 per month.
Okay. Question or comment by the commission? Question or comment by the public? I assume that they've been satisfactory.
They have.
No other question or comment? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
H, award bid for 2016 landfill cell construction Geosynthetics.
Move to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Mr. Johnson.
Yes, Judge. This is the geosynthetic liner portion of our cell construction at the landfill. The fiscal court received 5 bids. The bid of Taylor Geosynthetics Incorporated was the lowest and best evaluated bid received. They had no exceptions to our bid documentation. It is our recommendation to award bid number 4, 2016 to Taylor Geosynthetics Incorporated for both the material purchase and installation in the amount of $631,818. It should be noted that our consulting engineering firm, Weaver Consultants, the one used for this bid, and an additional consultant engineer recommend this vendor.
Okay. Question or comment by the commission? Question or comment by the public? Jordan, this is the material that we were purchasing in advance of the need, and we were going to store it. You and I had a conversation earlier about this firm making that purchase and storing it and then bringing it when they need it. Did you ever have that conversation?
Yes, I did. They can store it for a period of 90 to 120 days.
So, and we're going to use it when?
July to August, somewhere in that time frame.
They will purchase it, store it themselves?
Mm-hmm. If we do have to store it, it will be for a very short period of time.
Okay. Any other question or comment? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, motion carries.
I, hire Ben Howerton as a utility laborer in the Department of Public Works effective February 29, 2016.
Move to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and second. Commissioners and public, Mr. Howerton is out here in the audience. Would you stand up? This gentleman, if he is approved, will make a fine addition to our workforce, I'm sure. While he talked to me and to Commissioner Wathen, I don't know that you talked to the other 2 commissioners, so I can't tell you how they're going to vote tonight. Any question or comment? You can sit down. Any question or comment? There being none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, motion carries. Welcome aboard.
J, promote fire department employees effective 2/28/16. Jacob Cox from firefighter EMT to engineer. Eric Coleman from engineer to lieutenant. Jeremy Smith from lieutenant to assistant chief.
Motion approved.
Second.
I have a motion and second. Chief, get up here and tell us why we ought to do this.
Well, due to the retirement of Assistant Chief Perry Payne last year, we had to do our promotions, and we had several good candidates for each position. Commissioner Caslen and Ms. Hardesty sat in on the interviews with myself and my other 2 assistant chiefs. None of the positions was an easy decision, but we felt like we we got the best candidates, and the future is bright. Starting with his assistant chief, Lieutenant Jeremy Smith. He started his career with Yelvington Volunteer Fire Department, and now has been with us since 1999.
He's not the one that run that truck off that little bitty road, was he?
No.
Okay, I just was wondering.
No. Engineer Coleman, he's actually come from us from McLean County Fire Department, Beech Grove, but he's been with us since 2004, and he's served us well.
Did you serve Beech Grove in their rescue, fire and rescue, or just fire department? Fire department. My dad fell out of a tree over there in 1983, and you guys, the rescue people, drug him out of the woods. I was happy to have you there that night.
And firefighter Jacob Cox to engineer. Jacob's been with us since 2006.
Jake, you're not from State Farm, are you?
No.
You never heard. You've never heard that one before, have you? Okay.
But Judge, Commissioners, I believe Commissioner Caslin, he will agree that the future is bright with the fire department.
Well, Chief, you've never steered us wrong before, and from the looks of those fellas out there, you haven't this time. So, guys, we are very proud to see you climb up the ladder, and no pun intended there. Any question or comment?
I would like to just add to what the chief said. We are, when he speaks of a bright future, the good thing is these guys, when we interviewed the candidates, I think it was 6, 6, and 8 for the different levels, and we had excellent candidates to pick from, and the fact that we did, and that we didn't walk out of those interviews saying, well, thank God one of them can fill this role, you know. I agree with the chief. The future's bright for our county.
And, you know, Chief, I think I'd be remiss if I didn't say the fact that we had one from the Yelvington Volunteer Fire Department who had joined and has worked your way up. When we went to the Masonville Fire Department, was it last month, when they had a meeting, I was very pleased to see all the young folks there. We've got a lot of young folks coming up that ladder, and you're right, the future is bright. So, again, welcome aboard, or congratulations on your promotion. If there's no other comment, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Congratulations.
K, advertise for the position of firefighter EMT.
Move to approve. Second.
I have a motion, second. Commissioners, this is just advertisement. We will go through the process that we went through in the past. So any question or comment? There being none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
Item 3, consideration for appointment. A, Angela Hardaway to the OMPC, term 2/25/16 to 2/1/18.
Motion approved.
Second.
I have a motion and second. Commissioners, Ms. Hardaway comes to us by recommendation of Pastor Rondalyn Randolph. I had asked her for the name of a lady to serve on the OMPC commission. I think it's time that we diversify that commission somewhat. She replaces Ward Pedley. Now, we've got Ward Pedley served X number of terms. That's because Ward is old as dirt, and we don't know how many terms he served over there. But I do want to publicly state and make the comment that Ward served the county well in all the years that he served over there. That's probably one of the hardest boards to serve on. You get a lot of guff and very little reward. I told Ward that we would make sure that he received in retirement the same amount of pay that he received when he was serving on the board, and he was appreciative of that. Any other question or comment? There being none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
4 ordinances. A, second reading of 220.26 2016 or 3 2016, an ordinance amending KOC 220.26 2016, authorizing and establishing a development area for economic and infrastructure development to be known as the Daviess County Development Area 1, establishing the percentage of increment that the County of Davis will authorize each year, approving and authorizing the amount of increments to be authorized, including the authority to enter into local development area and to impose assessment fees on newly created jobs within said area.
Move to approve.
Second.
I have a motion second. Commissioners, as you recall, this is the second reading. We talked about this last time. This has to do with the Sazerac / Glenmore storage facility that was constructed out on Highway, I guess it's 144 now, isn't it? It was 4th Street, okay, 4th Street, on a parcel of land that is in the county. At the time that it was constructed, Glenmore also has a parcel that's in the city. And Glenmore asked that we create this special district so that the occupational rate that they would pay would be the same as their plan in the city. And it also enabled them to apply for a larger Kentucky grant for creating the jobs, and we agreed to do so. Well, as you know, back last, summer, the city increased their occupational tax rate from 1.33 to 1.39. That's what this does. It brings it up to the norm. At the end of the Kentucky agreement, the rate will drop back to our standard 0.35, or whatever the rate would be at the time the agreement ends, so it's a 10-year agreement. Any question or comment? Question or comment by the public?
If I can,
yes, I'm sorry.
that's fine. I didn't think about it till you went out here.
Okay.
You said this is a 10-year agreement. Is this a new? I thought we were simply amending.
We are. This is an amendment to that agreement.
So the whole term is still 10 years. It's
whole term is 10 years.
Okay.
That's correct.
All right.
Any other question or comment? There being none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, motion carries.
Item 5, consideration for discussion. A, other business be brought before the Daviess County Fiscal Court.
After me beating them up last time, they better not be.
Not a thing.
All right.
A, public comments.
This is a time in our meeting during which we invite the public to come forward, identify yourself at the podium, and you're welcome to speak on any item or issue other than what was on the agenda tonight. Yes, sir?
Judge, I would like to invite you, Commission, and the general public. This weekend, the Bryant Stiles Officer School, sponsored by the Green River Firefighters Association, is at the Owensboro Convention Center. There will be a vendor night on Saturday night from 4 to 8, and we already have over 900 students pre-registered, so this is the biggest school in the tri-state area. So we're proud to bring this school back to Owensboro.
What was it? When was the last time it was here? Was it
here
last year? That's what I was
here last year.
That's what I was thinking.
When the executive end was closed, we had to.
We lost it for.
We had to go to Lexington for I think 6 years, and as soon as the convention center was completed, and we knew it would be completed, we have the contract. We actually, the Green River.
You were the first one.
Contract
Yeah, that's
with
what
the
I thought.
Center.
Okay.
But I want to invite everyone down. It'll be a huge. The convention, the expo center is full of all types of vendors. There'll be fire trucks. The kids. There'll be door prizes and everything. The kids will enjoy it. And
4 p.m. to 8.
4 to 8. Yes.
Is all free to the public?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else? Guess not.
C,
Next item, Jenny.
comments by Daviess Fiscal Court.
Okay, Commissioner Castlin.
Pass.
Commissioner Wathen.
I just want to mention on March 4th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Sports Center, we're going to have a paper shredding event. People can bring up to 100 pounds and of paper products to have them shredded. So it's a good thing to do if you have files that you don't want somebody to get a hold of, like tax forms and things like that. So
What's the hours, Sir George?
from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
10 to 1. Thank you.
on March 4th.
Is this a 100-pound limit again, like
100
they've done in the
pound limit.
past? 10.
Commissioner Koger.
Got two comments. One is, Mark, I'd like to thank you for being so efficient when I call you and ask you to help me out with a problem out in the county. You don't get too many compliments, I'm sure. Secondly, I was by Carpenter's Lake and all today, and it really looks nice. All the work that they've done, all the debris out there, I just was really excited today after we've heard so much in the past about that. And I'm sure the judge put a little pressure on the wildlife people that really looks great. And judge, that's all I have to say. But.
Okay. I just want to remind everyone that on our first meeting in October is on the 10th. March. 10 means October, doesn't it? Okay. On March 10th, it will be at 5 p.m. That's March 10th, 5 p.m. And on March the 24th, it will be at 4 p.m. So there is a slight change, and we will announce that. I also want to remind everyone that there's a list of fish fries. They're printed in the paper. I forget when it is. On one of those sheets. I think it's Sunday in the community section.
Wednesday.
Yeah, community section, or maybe it was Wednesday in the community section.
Yeah, it was this week. Wednesday.
Yeah, a lot of fish fries going on, a lot of good fish. I wanted to let everyone know that I attended, Mr. Smith and I, along with County Attorney Porter, attended the Public Service Commission meeting in Frankfort on Tuesday regarding the Cedar Hills package treatment plant and the Friendly Park package treatment plant. Things are proceeding kind of the way we thought they would. I would say just one thing in correction. I think in the paper there was an article that talked about the most pressing matter was Cedar Hills, and that doesn't mean that the issues that we have out at Friendly Park is not as important. I think what actually should have been said is that the infrastructure in Cedar Hills needs more attention and quicker attention than the infrastructure or the collection system at Friendly Park. The one at Cedar Hills actually is causing some issues to those folks out there, where it's backing into basements. It's causing all kinds of issues. So both of those are extremely important, but the infrastructure in the one needs quicker attention. I think that I saw one hand back in the back. Mr. Mattingly, did you want to make a comment? Say again. This paper shredding at Sports Center, George, would you repeat that?
March 4th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Did you get that? Okay. That's all I have. Yes, sir.
You might want to just remind the folks that we're going to have on March 4th the groundbreaking for OCTC.
Excellent.
At 3 o'clock, I think, isn't it?
3 p.m. Yes. Probably a red letter day in Daviess County. The groundbreaking ceremony at OCTC. You know, we had that on the agenda once upon a time, and it got stricken from the governor's, or vetoed by the governor, and it took us another 10 years to get it back in the budget and have the ability to create it. As Commissioner Wathen has said, we do not know the impact that will have on the citizens in this community. So thank you for reminding me. If there's no other business to be brought before Daviess County Fiscal Court, without exception, we're adjourned.